So we have arrived to Zion National Park. It is stunning. What is it, about 9-10 o'clock in the morning at this point? So we got here at a fairly early hour. I've already taken the shuttle inside the park. So tip, if you are planning to come and visit the park, just understand that you'll only be able to drive so far into the valley before you have to hop on a shuttle. And only shuttles, as long as they're running during the year, are able to take you through and into the canyon, any place that you want to go. So the first place we plan to stop at is Emerald Pool, and that's supposed to, I think, it might have a waterfall. We're going to check and see if that's the case, but for certain, we're definitely going to check that out as our first stop. So, should be fun. I'm very sweaty. I put on aloe vera, lotion, sunscreen, everything that you can put on black people, I got it on. And I feel like a melting piece of chocolate, but in a good way. It was worth it. Wading into the Virgin River. This water feels so good. As you can see, we're not alone in the water. It's hot. Funny story. So, I've been looking at the weather all week since before we got here. And it always said it was going to be, you know, 70s, 80s, reasonable weather. We get here, and the shuttle driver says it's going to be 100 today. It's feeling close to that. So it's only reasonable that we wade in the water. Here we are. reached the end of the river walk where the Narrows begin. As you can see, there are quite a few people. This is actually not even a fraction of how many people are actually here. It's a lot. So again, if you're planning to come out in the summer, just be aware that there's probably going to be a lot of people. You also want to be very wary of the weather. We've got some storm clouds coming in, and that means that there's a high potential for flash flooding, which can be very dangerous. So you want to make sure that you plan ahead and you prepare properly before you come out to hit the Narrows. And some people are coming back in. Alright, we're going to head back soon. Alright, so believe it or not, even though it's supposed to be 100 degrees today, it's actually starting to sprinkle a little bit. Like, for real. It feels great, but it's starting to sprinkle. You see the raindrops? It's happening. This is why they say they want to watch out for flash flooding, because even a little bit of this can cause a mass flood to come rushing down the Narrows. So you just want to be careful and be aware. So we have just arrived back at the visitor center. We're just about wrapping up our time here at Zion. Interesting, so it definitely downpoured on us as we were coming back from the river walk, and it was super refreshing. But with that rain also meant that a flash flood warning was imminent, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. So they closed down the Narrows altogether to keep people from hiking through them and potentially putting their lives in serious peril. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just about wrapped up here, but we had an amazing time. Really great hikes, emerald pools. Now, I know one of the draws for Zion National Park is Angel's Landing. Straight up, we were not about to do that in this kind of weather. It was literally almost 100 degrees today, and it was heavy rain. There's no way we were going up there, and I don't think that we would have had the stamina or the ability, the skill level to make that kind of a hike. Maybe sometime in the future, but for right now, no. So, still, the key thing to know is that if you do decide to take on Angel's Landing, you do need a permit in order to do that. You can go up to Scout's Landing, which will take you pretty close to Angel's Landing, but not all the way, because it can be very strenuous and very treacherous. So keep that in mind. Outside of that, there are a good deal of trails and hikes out here that are really friendly for anybody with any level of skill. Kids, elderly, even some disabled folks we saw making these hikes. So I definitely highly recommend. And tomorrow is Bryce Canyon. So we'll see you then. Bye.